Hi, it is iYikkam time again. So after I released the retrograde, the different power types, and the stick body short strike videos, I have received many messages and I have a lot of discussions with different Wing Chun friends. So that gave me the inspirations to share with you what I like to share with you today, because what I like to share with you is extremely important. Okay, Wing Chun is a Chinese wushu. The reason I won't say it's a martial art is wushu. Wu is about fighting, stop fighting. Shu is technology. It is very not accurate to translate it as martial arts. Okay? It is a technology. It is based on science or physics. Okay? Philosophy or concept or designs of the art has to base on law of physics and has to be scientific. That is technology. Okay? And because it is technology, it needs a discipline. It needs one to discipline oneself to do it. Okay? So it is not like a freelance drawing. One can draw anything one like. Okay? One can quote any philosophy one like. Those things are really fantasy. Okay? If you talk about the Chinese Kung Fu, those type of style, you're gonna quote Zen, Tao, philosophy, but missing the physics, law of physics, or the technology. That is fantasy, that's daydreaming. Okay? And many people, when they wrote me and I asked them to rewatch my video and so forth, they usually say I am not politically correct, and this or sometimes they say I'm passive aggressive. Okay, well, if telling the truth is that, then so be it for me, because I will not bend my back or not following the principle, agree with anybody who built the castle on the thin air, and then keep trying to use what I'm saying to reinforce their belief and their understanding, which is totally not exist in this world. This world has to obey the law of physics. Okay? And that's why I tell everybody, I don't have a system. It's not my Wing Chun system. I'm just presenting what it is in the reality. Okay, and Wing Chun is Wing Chun. Everybody's Wing Chun is the same Wing Chun. Okay, there's no such thing as Hendrik Sento Wing Chun. There's no such thing. Okay, so cast it in stone. Why I say it here? Okay, one need to first make sure it fit the law of physics. Instead of quoting Tao, Zen, philosophy, I think in this way, I interpret this way. So guess what? We have a lot of stories today. A lot of stories. And the story is up for everybody to guess what it is, or interpret what it is. Never one nail down the technology clearly, scientifically in this type of stuff. So there's one Wing Chun friend asked me, how come you use the Qi Guang's definitions of the stick body short strike and the long fist. See, in Tai Chi, we pray, people train long, but when we fight, we use short. Okay? My answer for them is simple. If I'm not using Qi Guang, the general Qi Guang of Ming dynasties, who use the arts for the military, for the battlefield, am I going to use Samuel Hong Ganbo, Hong Jingbao, the Hong Kong director who make a lot of Wing Chun movies definitions? You must be kidding, okay? In fact, those Hong Kong movie is a double-edged sword for Wing Chun. In one way, it spread the Wing Chun, let more people know the Wing Chun. On the other way, it screwed Wing Chun up big time, okay? Because if you look at that movie, those are all based on movie making, based on long fist type of stuff. In fact, the movie maker doesn't even know what is the short strike and what is a long fist, and doesn't know Wing Chun. And if we 4 million Wing Chuners follow that, take that as the idol and that is the model, you see how many people get screwed. Okay? So, one need to know this is based on science, this is a technology, okay? And we need to base on like General Qi Guang's writing and all the real deal writing in China, not just something which is somebody say something. And will I believe, or anybody should take it when he say I train in the long but I fight in the close range short? Have you ever seen people who train in wrestling fight like a Western boxer? It doesn't make a sense scientifically, okay? But people love to believe those kind of stuff. And look around, in past 100 years, all this internal art and so forth, which style have ever go to battlefield like the Qi Guang 1560s era, fighting the Japanese pirate using life, blood, sweat and blood. Okay? And where is Tai Chi at that time? Why is in the writing of the Qi Guang general there's no Tai Chi there? But short strike, long fist. Okay? So we need to follow scientific facts, not keeping fantasy something and try to use what I'm sharing to reinforce one's belief or understanding. Okay? In Zen, it is saying that one must empty one's cup before drink the new tea. That it means that what it means is that one need to look at what other people presents as it is, not using anything to reinforce one's belief or understanding. What it messed up is when one try to use whatever one just heard without digest it and try to reinforce one's belief understanding, that screw the whole thing up. One doesn't know what is it and totally miss the point. Okay? That's where the habit of, oh, I know it too, I have it too, come in. And it is a simple stuff if one just take it as what it is. Very simple, very clear, one know what it is, that's it. But when one try to use it to reinforce one's understanding and belief, that is where the confusion and all screw up come in. Okay? So this few days, many people talk to me, oh, I have this too, I have that too. And I always tell people, first thing, do you use Dantian to generate power, or you use the joints, snapping, and your rotation, the rattan body. The second, do you use the retrograde, the cycling, or you don't? Number three things, do you go enter the body, get close, stick the body? Isn't it very clear already to see what is what? So why do we need to argue about the Xingyi is Wing Chun, the Bagua is Wing Chun, the Tai Chi is Wing Chun, all kinds of internal art stuff? Look at it, what it is. And is that my way of categorize this kind of stuff? No. General Qi Ji Guang already categorized it. And he used it to fight the Japanese pirate at that time. Okay, read about the history. And whatever today about all this internal art stuff is just the past 100 years after the Opium War, all this chaos stuff. Have it really been used in battlefield? Check it. Okay. So one need to base on facts, and another thing is that have a discipline. One, see things as it is. Also, one, follow instruction as it is. There are many friends always come in with their own way of action and say, oh, you know, for example, when I talk about the physical element, he will go talk about the breathing element. Keeping on and on, go off topic. Okay? That is called no discipline. Will not be able to focus on something. Or when I talk about the eye disc, okay? He talk about how to squeeze down the eye disc. While I'm talking many times in my YouTube and the feedball, that one need to loose up from bottom to the top, not press down or grind down, those kind of stuff. And again, when I point out to this type of argument, go rewatch my video. They say, wow, you are this passive aggressive. What passive aggressive? One need to train or discipline one's mind. So it is like an engineer. Are we going to build a bridge or a skyscraper just saying that, oh, you know, I can do it this way, I can do any way I like, even if it violate the law of physics, or do whatever one like, okay, or violating the calculations of the force, the structure, and so forth. So I like to stress here today, rooting is a bad deal for Wing Chun. When one rooted, one no be able to move, and there's the kiss of death. Okay. Many train the wooden dummy this way: rooted, bang. Okay, tan sao, bang, rooted here. This is a kiss of death. One, the body not be able to flow because it become stationary. The more you think you want to root and it have this big power, the more one gets stuck here. One will not be able to enter into the body. Okay, law of physics. It doesn't matter what, using the ground power or anything. As soon as you try to so-called root and using the ground power, everything stuck there, because you need to have the the coupling to the ground at that time to actually counter the action-reaction force. Okay. In fact, this wooden dummy is not designed to be beat up or to be against or to be opposed. This is built out designed so that one slide away from it. This arm, there's a reason for this arm. You see the arms like this? The reason for the arm is a physical, satisfy the law of physics one. This is a wooden dummy. There's no way I can cause some this wooden dummy arm to bend sideways. No way. So what is the reality? Why is this angle? The reality of the angle is this. Move the body. That is the reality. Okay? Not try to move this. No matter how strong one is not going to move that wooden dummy. One can break the whole thing. Okay, but what is the chance for that? So this is actually to move the body. This is actually forcing one to move the body. This is not standing there rooting and banging this wooden dummy. So if one train this way, standing in the rooted stance, using all your the internal art stuff, okay, versus one trained this way in the real life, this is not going to be useful. In the real life, it will be this, which is useful. It doesn't have to go force against force and it slips in. Okay, as simple as that. So this is to share with you today that, for example, like the iDisc, the key is not to try to push it as all what I present in all my video with the iDisc and the fit ball stuff. The key is to have mobility, balance, and carry the body can flow. It's not sitting down there and try to do something which is have no relations to the realistic use of the art. Bottom line, if one practice a technology, meaning one need to be able to use it. Otherwise, what is that? Okay? So this is for you today.